Hi, this is Frank Furness, the author of How to Find New Clients in Business. And you know, right now, it doesn't matter what kind of business you're in, whether it's big, small, you're a speaker, trainer, coach, whatever you are, we all have to find new business. So in this short video, I'm going to show you some of the ways of finding new business, and it's all covered in my new book, How to Find New Clients in Business. Well, here's just a few methods of prospecting. Cold calling. Now, many people hate cold calling, but if you know how to do it and you know the words to use, cold calling can fill up that diary. What about referrals? You know, we've got to be getting referrals from all of the clients that love us, love the way we do business, but you've got to know when and how to ask, and you've got to know the best way to ask. I mean, there's a lot of wrong ways of asking, there's a lot of right ways of asking. A swap meeting is pretty interesting, because a swap meeting is, think of people who sell to the same clients as you do, but don't sell the same kinds of products. Here's an example. One of my clients sells guns. Now, I went and I was working with the sales force and I said, who do you sell to? They said, we sell to armies all over the world. Well, what else do those armies buy? They buy boots, they buy tents, they buy clothing. I said, now why don't you find out who manufactures the boots, the tents and the clothing, get together with their sales reps and have a swap meeting once a month where you all swap leads. You see, none of you are in competition, but you're selling to the same market. Clubs and social activities is a huge one. Periodicals and magazines. How do you get low cost, no cost marketing? And this you do through periodicals and magazines. A center of influence is someone that may never buy from you, but they like you, they trust you, and they'll be giving you leads. Now, I'm a professional speaker. I speak in about 50 countries around the world, and for me, the easiest way of finding new business is by running seminars. So for all of you listening and watching out there, I would suggest that you maybe think of joining Toastmasters International. Toastmasters is the world's largest non-profit self-development organization. I was with them for 13 years and developed all of my speaking skills while I was with them, and I also met many influential people. You know, just keeping your eyes and ears open all the time is a great way of finding new business. Telemarketing, another way of doing it. Looking after your old clients better than anyone else. And then just marketing yourself all the time. Direct mail is another way, and of course, networking. So we know there's many ways to find new clients and business. Right now, let's take a look at networking for success. Where and how to network. What is network? Networking really involves attending meetings run by people like the Chamber of Commerce, your Institute of Directors, any of those kinds of businesses that really builds your profile. It's a place where you can meet other businesses and exchange cards and talk about business. Now, one thing, networking is building relationships that are mutually beneficial. Networking is not selling. You don't go to a networking meeting to sell. You go to build relationships, and you then follow up with phone calls to sell. Now, here's 3 keys to building great relationships. People will do business with you when they get to know you, they get to like you, and get to trust you. You know, a fact of life that's been there forever is that people buy people before they buy services. And that's what networking is about, is establishing relationships with people. So let's have a look. What do you take with you when you go to your typical network meeting? Well, we know we've got to take stacks and stacks of business cards, lots and lots of them. It's amazing how many people forget them. Now remember, your business card is also a selling tool. My business card has my photograph on it, and on the back of my business card I have 3 different ways in which I can help my clients. I also like to take a small notepad or a pen so I can write some notes down. So if I hear something interesting, I can quickly pop out and make some notes. Or even better, I have a digital recorder where I can go and put some notes onto the digital recorder after the meeting. I always ask for the delegate list. You know, for me, no means yes. And so often I've asked for it before the meeting and they send it to me. I can then target the people that I'd actually like to meet and speak to. And there's a big one: breath fresheners and deodorant. You know, you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. And if your breath is bad, if you smell, you know what it's like. I don't know if you've ever met any of these people with bad breath, man, and they feel like they got to get close to you, and all you're trying to do is get out of there as quickly as possible. We've got to make a great first impression. Now, there's a lot more in my book, How to Find New Clients in Business, stacks and stacks of tips on networking, prospecting, places to network, your elevator pitch. There is so much in the book. What I'd say to you, why don't you go and take a look at the website right now, prospectingforsales.com. This is Frank Furness, and thanks for watching the video.